Hello, right. Been a bit of a disaster. Well, it's not really a disaster. I just don't really know what's going on. So I'm going to cut back to last night. So, I know. It's frustrating. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Backlogged video footage. I'm looking at July footage. And can I find the King Kong Special Edition Super Unboxing, which were limited. I've done the video, filmed it, no idea where it is. And it's over a month later, so this camera won't have it, the big camera won't have it, the little camera won't have it, and I'm like, fuck. It's more the case I've lost some footage, because it's just there, I can see it, I'm looking at it. Like, where's that unboxing con? So, if anything, isn't that right, Milo? If anything, this is the remake of the King Kong video. So yeah, that was me last night, and then this is me this morning. It's not like I've lost sleep over it. I've generally had a nightmare about this King Kong, and like an alternative video in my head when I was just like hanging off buildings and screaming at the world, why have they made another version of King Kong? It stressed me out that much last night. I just said I'm gonna have to go to bed. Now Brittany, who's got to go to work this morning, has came up with the idea of so I was asking Brittany, do you remember when it was? What month it was? Because months just blur together. And it's just like, did you not post it on my movie group? And I checked and I posted to Chris Davies on the 26th of May. So it's narrowed it down. But I generally have a feeling that this footage is lost. So, it's established now that I've looked, right? Okay, it's not that. Recently when I did the HorrorCon video, I made a comment about pulling the Lost Boys 3 poster out there. When I went to find the footage, I couldn't find the footage. And I was like, alright, that, it's not that I do this often. It's more the case of I can pull stuff from the past just like that.
Oh, fuck, dude. There's elephant everywhere.
See, that's me, 20 years ago. It's been me. And last night I was doing the Batman Turtles Steelbook, and I just take a look and I take a mention. I wish I could peel like a Kong. I was just looking there, someone posted online, Kong Skull Island. That's my new Kong Steelbook. I needed to finish that video. That there. And I was like, oh yeah, I needed it. I've done a video for it, I've done the unboxing for it, and I was like, where's the footage at? And honestly, I was working on some other stuff. I've got Video Man rendering in the background. I filmed a video yesterday and Video Man was still rendering then. I was just going along and going, right, where's this video at? And I give up. I generally give up. I generally I've definitely misplaced the footage. So what I'm going to do today is I'm literally going to flatten, wipe down both my cameras, because I've still got footage from then on multiple cameras and all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, right, what an idiot I am. So what I'm going to do is do a re-unboxing of this. Now, one of my Sherlock Holmes, thanks to Brittany, was this morning, was to oh, you posted pictures. It says, well, I posted pictures to my movie group and stuff like that. So I checked the date and I was like, it still didn't help. It's literally it's either been misfiled and will turn up down the line, which would be hilarious if that happens, but I generally now believe that it's gone that much that I'm literally, right, cameras on, let's rock. Still a bit fuzzed off Kiefer Sutherland last night, buskers and a few pints with Mitch and Matty when I got back. And there's a couple of new additions I could probably spin on top of it. Now so this came inside of it, which is pretty mental. Because it came in quite a big package, I remember, but that came inside it. And it's, it's even been folded, so. These are limited edition. I think there's only 600 made. I think it's from everythingblue.com. I've been wanting to get this frame captured alive, so it's a nice little reprint of Carl Denham's advert for King Kong. And this is, well, there's one of the cups from the original King Kong. I've got some collectible balloons in here. I've got a balloon for the Meg. Check this out, Planet of the Apes. But most importantly, why these are in here is I do have a Skull Island one. A Skull Island official merchandise balloon. And this is one of the famous cups. Oh, Balloon City. Should have done a video about balloons. So that's my famous cup. We'll get to them too in a minute. I'm going to chuck them in. And see, I'm sure I did the covers as well. like there's new covers as well. I'm sure this was all in one video. I'm gonna go. So this is a 4K edition. It had been out on 4K. A lovely cover. It's embossed. It's all shelly. It's grady. It raises up. It's got the 12 there. So it's got Kong on one side, and on the back it's got a T-Rex fighting. I'm sure, like obviously last time I was picking everything up, left, right, and centre. So it's a lovely. It's a steelbook as well. So when you open it up, inside there's a thing as well, and that's not in here. So I remember now. So the steelbook's lovely. It's Kong looking down at the lady, and on the back it's a close-up roaring face of Kong, like raw. It's all right. It's not outstanding. Inside, Universal have not copped out and went for the blue discs. As I just hold the 4Ks here, and it's got the inside is the classic Kong holding his lady on top in black and white. Could have been all right. The bonus disc. It looks amazing. It's brilliant uncut. I do have multiple versions of it, as you can probably see in the background. But that was a steelbook. You see there's other stuff in here. So this is the booklet you get, falls out and stuff starts flying at you. I remember this. I remember something else as well. So you get a debit card. Totally forgot about that. That's pretty cool. Kong, you know. I mean, it's pretty pointless now, you know, like. But like, yeah, you get a debit card. You get a badge, an official badge of the Venture, the boat, the cargo boat. There's quite a lot of stuff. You get stub tickets from King Kong as well, so they're really cool. I was going to add them into a frame. God, man, I definitely totally missed doing the video. So you get some postcards as well. Concept art, really. So you got Kong looking down Grand Canyon. I love that. The concept of New York, Kong through New York. I remember that as well because that's fucking evil as shit. That's a really cool artwork, King Kong. That's what's all on the back. The sacrifice at the start. Sacrifice. That is a hard card, and that belongs to a bit of wood. Bit of wood. Yeah. No. Comes with a little artist. You know what I mean? It's very arty-farty. No, that's what it was there. It's not. I've had another idea as well. So I make this King Kong video interesting. I have had a massive rant about King Kong before, and one of my things today as well, why this video takes ages to render, is to go along because that could do with a bit of dust. Now back to what's in this box here. So we've got a lovely gloss Kong screaming, another cover. And inside you've got Andy Serkis and Jamie Bell there. A guy who looks like Bobby Lashley. Awesome, stunning, and Kong sitting there. So there's great artwork in here. Old school New York City. Kong facing off against one of the V-Rexes. Yeah, Kong. Kong when he sacrificed. I mean, it's one of the most startling revelations in the movies. I mean, that is just like, oh. But to me, it's just like, that's the boys there. Peter Jackson creeps himself in there. Peter Jackson is now in the original King Kong. If you see the HMV released Blu-ray of it, which is there. The scene with the snake pit is being reimagined and wetter work tampered with. So yeah. Next up, you get I'm still stumped where that thing is. So we've got more postcards. So Kong checking out the sunset with his lady, Jack Black looking up with Kong, Kong and his lady in Manhattan. They're probably the most iconic front cover for the DVD, Kong fighting off the airplanes. There's more art cards here. Naomi Watts, she's very pretty. Adrian Brody. Yeah. Can't believe Adrian Brody became the lead in Predators. Don't get me wrong, he's a good actor, he's very sadistic, especially with someone on Sam and stuff like that, but that was weird. So, still no sign of that, but last but not least what you get, which I really wanted to frame, was the map. Which is pretty cool because it's very similar. It's horrible cloth, I hate this kind of cloth. And obviously what sets off, what is that? And it's a Kong screaming in the background. And it's got fog written on there. I mean, I just finished playing Uncharted, you know. This is how long it's been since I made this video. I've actually finished and completed all 3 Uncharted's while I've been doing other videos. So this was filmed approximately 2 weeks after HorrorCon, when it's just came. So yeah, so that was what was in it. There is a bit of wood somewhere, which I would have just put up there, but no. Yeah, you get this little bit of wood that sticks on. Now there's multiple versions of Kong come out. I'm just going to absolutely freestyle this. So there was Kong Skull Island, and that is an amazing artwork. And there is a new Kong Steelbook coming out with the NME cover on, which was the Japanese release, which is on pre-order. So that will be down the line, but that's a new edition of Kong. They brought that out for the new Godzilla. So if I borrow Kong Skull Island there, here's an aeroplane. Helicopter, sorry. There is the original. Stay. It's cool what they've done with that as well, when they've just fucking same cover inside and shit like that, but you know. It's cool that they've brought new covers out. Now, new to the collection, since I filmed that, yeah, I have no idea where that little artist stand is. So anyway, new I got, what I got was, recently I got Kong in HD. I've got that as well, I'll get to that in a second. And I already had it, but what was quite weird about it, you see how slim and different yeah. Bentel. So I got two. It's got one of these little weird snap boxes as well. Same disc, 50 pence. But it's a version of Kong I didn't have, so probably because of the case. But yeah, got to go wrong for 50 pence. I got the Monolith Matt Davies, that has its own little video. Again, I just not recently rendered that, so I believe that was after the Steelbook. So again, this footage has got missing somewhere. Brilliant. So one of the new gems I got this in a boot sale for 50 pence. I did feel like I was stealing from the kid, but this is Kong, the video game, the official video game, and it's a Steelbook. It's lush. Really good game. All you gotta do is get to the end of the game and die. I mean, that's it really, but it's got some really good innovative levels. It balances you between Kong and obviously a first person shooter, and it's got some really cool stuff, especially when Kong chases you, and he's very sadistic. Nothing on the back. Opens up, standard game, and you get some really good art cards as well, which I think are absolutely class, especially in there again. I never fully completed it. I could never work it out, because if you fully completed, you get an ending where King Kong doesn't die. And I just couldn't work out how you had to 100% the game. It bugged it. Honestly, I spent ages. I spent longer trying to do that than trying to find all them fucking dog tags on Wolverine. So, that's some of my new additions I've got. I just walk in front of the light. That wooden thing would be around there somewhere. Down there? No. No. So also, recently I've got this, might as well go into this. Hello here, this is an original, got this at Comic Con, was meant to get its own little video. Someone sold us it for £2. It's got a price of 85 pence, so it's a story of King Kong. This is an original, which is mental, like literally, it's in perfect condition. Someone has literally just given this away. So it's got the artwork that is on there. If you open it up, it's got a scene from the original, which is awesome. You can tell by the paper, it's from 1976. Like, that's just terrifying. Oh, no, I've just ripped it. No, I haven't. So you open it up there, the birth of Kong. There's some absolutely fantastic imagery. To see, it's got the story of Kong, some early artwork concept. Some of this imagery is in one of the old Kong books I've got. There's some really dark, creepy imagery, especially when the Kong's putting his hand through. It's got the pioneers, all in these retro colours as well. So it's a coloured print in it. Kong is Coming, the original Kong, it's awesome. The making of Kong with a massive wall. Little puppeteer guy letting Kong climb up the mountain. Close-up shots, eyeballs. It's really cool, this. Obviously Kong there looking happy as Chappie. These up close version. Set the fishing. Kong artwork. It's really cool artwork as well. More cool artwork. You see the Kong artwork hanging around in the background and stuff like that. Wherever that fucking thing is. Kong fighting airplanes. So it's a legacy of Kong, so it's going to probably take us all the way to Jeff Bridges. It's too dark to see what that is. Son of Kong, which I've got as well, which, you know, I did start doing reviews for Kong. I've done the Jeff Bridges Kong, and then I did King Kong Escapes. Got halfway through King Kong Lives, and I need to revisit that. Again, another video on the horizon. So we've got the Son of Kong there as well. Remember that as a kid. Again, the Kong films as a kid were amazing, but the Kong always got it, didn't he, at the end? It's only until Skull Island we finally went, yeah, we quite like King Kong, that's why you keep having to remake it, so why don't you not kill him in the movie and then have something really good happen with him? Even if it is a brief cameo on Godzilla 2. More concept. Godzilla versus King Kong as well. That's pretty cool. Obviously, it's on its way. And there's that. That's King Kong Escapes, that, because that's where that one appears from. Yep, King Kong Escapes. That's the one I was talking about. Reviews on the channel. I think it's out yet. Yeah. Konga. We'll see a clone. And what the fuck is that? Queen Kong. I never even heard of that. Queen Kong. Jeff Bridges is there. And obviously, well, he dies at the end. I mean, that is amazing when you get that landscape shot of like Kong dead and he's just lying there. Obviously, he falls. That's what I was just talking about there. Trade Towers there. Just, you know, that was filmed there. There's no green screen about that. But yeah, he's dead. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'll put that back the way it came from. Oh. To say the shelf needs a proper good change out, sort out. No idea where my thingy is, but I'll see you in the outtakes. Honestly, I think I'm cursed at the moment. Not only have I lost like the footage, I've lost a bit of it, which drives me OCD even more. I'm trying to remember what package it came in to like fit a poster and I wouldn't stand. So I'll quickly put this away. At least it's got a new video now, which, you know, makes it more entertaining. I mean, I still was quite surprised about what you're getting at. I mean, that's a problem. I mean, I'm not going to lie, you're in the outtakes now, so whoop. Casper's just crapped himself. I definitely would say the start of this year has been a rough year for us as well. I don't want to go into it too much, but thank you to everyone who supported us. And it's probably one of the reasons why stuff's been getting missed. I'm well behind on a lot of videos and stuff. I'm just trying to like wing it. So this shelf needs really putting back together, so someone wants to borrow that. But yeah, right, so for the outtakes, what I've got, stay there, is this. It was mentioned, and I couldn't find it, and this is an original King Kong lighter and cigarette holder. It's pretty cool. I didn't know where it was, I mentioned it, I'm sure I mentioned it in that video, and it was actually hanging up on the ceiling, so I never opened it, so it's still there. Case and lighter edition. Yeah, merchandise was just on absolutely everything. Now I'll put that there. I'm sure I spied someone else. So yeah, maybe there's another King Kong video down the line. Show you everything I've got at King Kong. But I'm happy to own, and this is just the end of the video, the one and the absolutely only, made by the creator himself, as a very special present to me. That is War Kong, where King Kong is fighting off the Angel of the North. And there's a series of these now, but I'm told this would be the only one, and it has been for nearly 3 years now, so it is the only one, custom made. I've been torturing him for ages for a graboid one. Just put that down, because, you know, I can't really get them again. But yeah, as I say, I'm a little bit baffled now by where the wooden statue thing is. Falling down here and under there. Yeah, I think this could do with a nice little clean up today. I've got balloons, I've got fucking apes, I've got DVDs. If it was going to be anywhere, it'd be down there. That didn't feel good. That didn't sound good. That. Right, okay, I'm going to end this video now by saying there is a little plaque that holds it upright, but fuck knows. So here is the new King Kong Mini Steelbook, new covers. New book? What's that? Did I get that? That. Didn't even know I had that. Kong, the novel. I generally don't remember getting that. That was about to fall off. Everything just stops. Right, I'm Steve Mason. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. We'll sort this out. Goodbye for now.
And now, the end is here.